I wanted to make this video for the record. It has been a long week. If you are subscribed to the channel, thank you so much. We have crossed well over 55,000 subscribers. I am so proud of my channel. I'm so proud of you all. I am so happy that I'm able to make content that resonates with you all and is enjoyable to watch. And at the end of the day, my videos are for entertainment purposes only. Everything that I say on my channel is not personal. It is public. It is for public consumption. And everything that I do on my channel is for you all to enjoy and to resonate with. And so to people who come across my channel and really don't know a lot about my channel or about me or anything like that, you know, I've come to the conclusion that, you know, especially with the way social media is nowadays, people are crossing over new readers and looking at new videos, you know, every day. And, you know, the reality is that a lot of people don't really know the truth about this couple. They don't really know the truth about why Harry is doing all these book deals and interviews and the Oprah interview. You know, a lot of people, especially in the States and here in America, really think that Harry and Meghan are innocent. You know, they really believe that everything that Harry and Meghan has done is totally innocent. And so what I've come to realize, you all, is that they come across pages like mine or other people who are intuitives or psychics or etc. and they read for the couple. You know, they pull cards on the couple, and when they hear these things, they're shocked. And so instead of actually researching and investigating exactly why a reader or an intuitive or a psychic says, you know, X, Y, and Z, instead of actually doing their own research and doing their own homework, they go to attack people like me or other people, you know, other psychics. You know, they go to attack basically any celebrity, any TV host, really just basically anybody who shines a light on certain things, and they have a huge problem with it. You know, a lot of these people, they have a big problem with people questioning, you know, the motive, questioning certain behavior that has been exhibited by the couple. And I want to say once again, if you are new, I just want you all to know that when I first did a reading on Harry and Meghan, I had no idea, you know, I had zero idea about what was going to come out in the cards. And because I know that I have a lot of that car is loud, because I know I have a lot of new viewers and people who stumble upon channels like mine every so often, I do know that people are not always understanding. You know, they haven't really been on this journey that we all have been on from 2017 and maybe even 2016. You know what I'm saying? People from even 2016 and even younger than that, you know, even more previous than that, that are actually like psychics, you know, professional psychics, authors, writers, you know, producers, would pull cards on Prince Harry back from when William and Catherine got married. You see what I'm saying? And even they saw in the cards and in their own predictions about what was to be with Harry and now Meghan Markle. So when I did my first reading in 2017, like I said, I had no idea. I had zero idea what was going to come out in the cards. And so I'm going to say it for the record that, you know, I'm shocked. You know, I'm still shocked just like everybody else. But I wanted to make this video because I feel like, for the record, I just want to say this and I want to put it out here, at least on my channel, and, you know, in general. You see what I'm saying? And here's a reality. You know, here is a reality. Meghan had no business marrying into the family. Okay, into that family. It has nothing to do with her color. It has nothing to do with her race. It has nothing to do with the fact that she's biracial or black or anything like that. It's just the principle. It's the principle. When you have a duchess or a princess, you know, you make a woman, you know, a so-called commoner or a regular person. I know a lot of people don't like those terms, but that's what it is. Okay, like, you're not a celebrity, you're not royalty, you're not a lord, you're not a you know, a duke or a lady. You know, you don't have any formal official title. So when Meghan met Harry, she was not amongst you know, certain British houses and status in that way. She just was not a part of that kind of society. You see what I'm saying? So when Meghan met Harry, it was in a sense where, you know, she was a celebrity. And by all means, nobody, including myself, is trying to take that away from her. You know, she has earned her stripes in terms of being an actress, and being, you know, an actress on a hit TV show is amazing, you know. And I love, me personally, I love to see people live out their dreams. So for the record, you know, there's nothing malicious in my heart for neither of these two. But the fact remains, right? The fact remains that things have gotten way out of control. And I just honestly think, and I've come to the conclusion with what I've experienced, what I've seen, all the research, all the coverage that we've done on this channel and other channels and other people out here in Hollywood, and just regular everyday people like you and me, you know, who have a problem with the couple, who do have problems, who do feel some kind of way. And I think that it's only fair, you know, it's only fair that people have the right to their opinion and have the right to feel sad, you know, because the reality is a lot of people are still sad about the falling out between William and Harry, the falling out between Meghan and the royal family. A lot of people feel some kind of way. And, you know, me personally, I am kind of sad to see how things have gotten so out of control. And, on the heels of just kind of looking at the general public and seeing how everything is going, I realized that, you know, we've never seen this before. You know, I've really come to realize that, you know, this is like a fairy tale into a nightmare, you know? So for the record, I've just come to the conclusion that, you know, Meghan really had no business, you know, walking down that aisle and marrying Prince Harry. She had no business, because here's the thing. She didn't want to be a royal, right? She didn't want to work for the queen or for the monarch. She didn't want to do royal duties. So therefore, she should not be a duchess. You know, therefore, maybe Prince Harry should not even really be a prince, you know, in general. Maybe he should just kind of forfeit his titles and kind of, you know, be honest with himself that, hey, you know what? I want to be a guy in California. You know, I want to be like Brad Pitt. I don't want to be under the control of the queen. I don't want to be watched. I don't want to be told what to do. And sadly for Meghan, you know, her real name is Rachel, but sadly for Meghan, you know, honey, that's the family you married into. You know, you married into a family where there is rules and there is tradition and there is certain protocol that you cannot escape. And so, you know, it's a miscalculation. What I would say, you know, honestly from my heart, you all, is it's a severe miscalculation. It's a huge error on Prince Harry's part. And what he's basically done is use his bitterness and use what happened to his mother as a carbon copy. You know, he's recreating the hurt and the devastation that Charles and Diana went through. He's basically repeating history. And I know a lot of times Harry says that he's not trying to repeat history and that he doesn't want his kids to experience what he's experienced. But the sad reality is that it's even worse. You know, it's not just about repeating history in this case. It's about trying to lengthen the tragedy, trying to regurgitate old wounds. You know, there's no healing going on. And so, you know, you all, I do pray that someday Harry will drop the ego, will drop the bitterness and the resentment against Camilla and Charles and the Queen and any other, you know, and any other party that we don't even know about, you know, the men in gray suits, you know, the masterminds behind all these, you know, powerful figures, you know, in politics and the government, in society. You know, these are figureheads, these are symbols of different commonwealths and different countries. And that's what the Queen is. You know, that's what Prince William and Catherine are. You know, it's just really mere symbol. You know, it's just a dynasty, if you will, a family dynasty, a royal family dynasty, if you will. And so I think that Prince Harry is totally out of line. And this is my opinion, okay? I know people are not going to like this opinion and not going to like what I'm saying, but guess what? It's my opinion. It's my opinion. I am a British-born citizen, okay? Let's put that on the record as well. I'm a British-born citizen. My mother actually had an interaction with the queen when she was a little girl, and she was, you know, shopping with her parents, and the queen was out and picked her up, according to what my mom said. And you know, my parents also lived in the era of Diana, and they also visited Diana when she had her tours in England. So I still have aunts and family members over there in England who went to William and Catherine's wedding. So for the record, you know, I have the right to speak. You know, I have the right to speak because I am a British citizen. And you know, I've grown up, and we've I wouldn't even say honor, because you know, not everybody likes the royals. So let's be very clear about that. You know, not every English or British person, or English person, if you will, whatever title you want to put on it, you know, depending upon where you live, if you're Scottish or Irish, etc., Welsh, right? Just British in general. Not every single British person, you know, admires or likes to keep up with the royal family. And that's simply okay, because, you know, we can debate, you know, further scandals, right? And pedophilia and all the like that, you know, Prince Andrew was caught up in with Epstein, and a lot of really bad things, right? And we can't escape that. And I think that they should also, you know, shine a light on those scandals. You know, they're so busy showing a light on Meghan and Harry's scandals, but yet a lot of these deeper scandals with children are never really talked about. So I am fair in that perspective, where I could see, you know, the good and the bad and everything. But here's the reality, right? But here's a simple reality. Harry married somebody to piss off the royals, right? Harry married somebody to shake the table. You know, Harry married somebody to be like his mother was, you know, a rebel amongst the royal kind. That's the reality. He married somebody that he most likely wanted to escape the royal family with. And now that they're in America, we've seen that play out, right? We've seen the fruits of that situation play out in real time. So nobody can deny that. Nobody can deny that now. It seems that there's been a setup. It seems that there's been some kind of plan on Harry's part to marry somebody who is not English, you know, not an English rose, not traditional, and that he could do what he likes with. You know, he could do whatever he likes with. He could say whatever he wants to say. And I think that in terms of security, you know, on the issue of just, you know, security and, you know, country standing, you know, on a global scale, it is totally inappropriate. You know, this kind of behavior, you know, a couple hundred years ago is considered treasonous, is considered a betrayal, is considered as an inside enemy. You know, the way that Harry and Meghan are playing this, you know, playing their cards right now, is how people who are secret enemies, you know, amongst the royal camp and amongst, you know, certain people behave. You know, they're behaving like enemies of the royal family. That's how they behave. And I was very, very sad to hear that there's been rumors, now it's just a rumor, that Harry, amongst the memoir that I've spoken about as well, with him doing some kind of memoir, talk about, you know, I honestly, I would not even pay a nickel for it. You know, I don't understand that. But it's been sad to hear that there's even a possibility that this memoir will be an adaptation film, and not just that, but it will be 4 books. Now, four books, you know, what kind of stuff can you put in four big books? Well, a lot of lies, you know, a lot of dirty laundry. That's what you could do, with a $20 million plus advance, cash in his hand. So it is treasonous. It is like you're playing the enemy. It is like you're trying to destroy the monarch, you know. And I've come to the conclusion as well that I do believe that Harry and Meghan are trying to destroy it. Maybe not intentionally, maybe not fully intentionally, or they're not consciously aware of their behavior, but that's what it's doing. That's what it's doing in Canada, in America, and other parts of the world. They're looking at the royal family as a bunch of racists, you know, and some people can say and argue that they are racist. But my thing would be, what proof, what evidence do you have? You know, what evidence do you have, and what gives you the right to personally assassinate someone's character. So everything that I'm saying is based upon their actions and their facts, right? Everything that Harry and Meghan are saying about the royal family is based upon speculation, not actual facts, not actual timeline, nothing like that. So there's a difference, right? What I'm saying, what I'm speaking on is actual facts, what they've actually exhibited, and they've willingly offered information in exchange for money, in exchange for goods, in exchange for to be famous, even more famous. So that's evident. And even Meghan Markle's family, and even her father, Thomas Markle, has done the exact same thing. He's traded his privacy, he's traded his silence to make some money because he's in a poor financial situation. And so with Thomas Markle, it's a little bit different because, you know, him and his daughter have a very bad relationship, sadly, which I think should have never been public, should have never been made public. But it's common knowledge that they do not have the best relationship. And so what Thomas Markle has done is what Harry and Meghan are doing, which is saying, we're going to use this opportunity. We're going to use this opportunity to profit off of it. We're going to use this misfortune to get the media to spin it in our way and to call people racist. And that's very dangerous. You know, I'm not going to say if it's right or wrong, but it's dangerous. It is dangerous to call anybody a stone cold racist and to just try to put that out there to ruin somebody's reputation is very disheartening. And you know what? And you know what? The cold reality is that it's not all of them. You know, even if it's one person, right? Even if Prince Harry is claiming it's one person, you can't blanket statement. It's just like stereotypes. You know, just because in one community of people there's this one stereotype that is perpetuated does not mean it's all the people, right? That's what you call a stereotype. That's what you call assassinating someone's character. So, you know, all in all, Harry and Meghan, they've asked for privacy and they've done the exact opposite, you know, and even people who are mega fans of the couple say, why are they speaking so much? Why are they trying to expose themselves and other people? Why are they trying so hard to sell salacious information? Why are they trying so hard? Well, I'll tell you why they're trying so hard. Because they've traded in loyalty to be scrubby and grimy. That's why. They've made a conscious decision, right, to sell information to get money. That's what it is. And whatever has happened behind closed doors, we don't know the exact details of that, and I'm not going to speak on that because we don't know, right? But clearly, you know, something has happened to the point where, you know, they're out for blood. You know, and it's not the royal family that's out for blood. Funny enough, it's Harry and Meghan out for blood. So I would say this exact same thing, right? I would say the exact same thing. So let's put this in context, right? For those who have a problem with what I'm saying or anybody else, what they're saying. If Prince William, let's put this into context, right? If Prince William wrote a tell-all book or did an Oprah interview and was trashing Meghan Markle, I would not understand that. I would be totally turned off. I would be like, this is outrageous. You know, why is he going on primetime television to call out Meghan Markle? I wouldn't like it. So it's the same thing. There's no bias here. You know, there's no picking sides here. You know, if any of the royal members of the royal family, the British royal family, you know, one of the most popular, if not the most popular royal family on the planet, you know, if anybody else did what Harry and Meghan were doing right now, you know, I would be bewildered. I'd be shocked. So for those people who don't understand where the outrage is coming from, that's where it's coming from, because they're not supposed to do that, you know. And on top of that, the royal members of the royal family are not allowed to dabble in politics. Of course, they have the right to their own opinion. Of course, they have their own right to their own political ideology. But under no circumstance should any royal be trying to publicly say and persuade other people as to who to vote for, who to not vote for. I don't care if you're a Democrat or Republican, Labor Party or Conservative. I really don't care. You're not allowed to do it. You know, the Queen cannot come out tomorrow and dabble in American politics and say, oh, you should vote for Trump or you should vote for Joe Biden. You know, that's not allowed. Okay. And Meghan Markle has done this on numerous occasions. So for those who really don't use common sense and don't look at the bigger picture here, it's not just about freedom of speech. It's not just about, her opinion. It's about the fact that she's in a higher level in society, and that her words can cause terrorism, can cause terror attacks, can cause violence. It could cause outbreaks and waves of epic proportions based upon what people in certain powers say. And that's what I was talking about in my video where I said that things are going to get a lot worse. I made a video before Prince Philip's death, which I did predict many years ago. I said on my channel that things were going to get really out of control, and I was correct. And I told you all I wouldn't be surprised if Thomas Markle passed away, if Prince Philip passed away. I told you all this. Even the Queen, I told you all, I would not be surprised if she dropped sick because of all the stress and all the scandal going on between Harry and Meghan against the royal family. And it's all come to pass, you all. So at this point, my predictions stand true. My words stand true. Other people, regular people that pay taxes, that have funded Harry and Meghan's lifestyle for all those years, when all they've done is disgrace the public and disgrace the British people, have every right to be upset because they paid for that. They paid for that crap. And so any American person looking at the English people that are upset, it's not your place, because you don't pay those taxes. You did not fund and currently fund the royal family. There's still British citizens to this day who are funding the royal family's lifestyle. So get that straight first before you kind of twist it and say, oh, well, they're racist. Come up with something better than that. Okay. Racism is everywhere. Racist people exist. Okay. So what? Be the bigger person, ignore it. Move past it. It's one of the things that in the world we will never fully be able to eradicate, because you know why? People have the right to their opinion. Just like I have the right to my opinion right now. People that are racist are racist. Okay. And that's just that. No need to elaborate, no need to speculate. People will show their true colors. You see what I'm saying? If there was any racist people in the royal family, that would be exposed in due time. Don't worry about it. All of Meghan Markle, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Anybody who's been racist towards Meghan, if that's the case, it will show itself. Trust me. One day it will slip. Okay, if that's the case. But to blanket statement people who are innocent is totally inappropriate. You cannot blanket statement a group of people, because that's what you call a stereotype. That's what you call blackmail. You cannot do that. So I'm looking at this from a country, a global securities perspective. I'm not even really looking at this from a small mindset. I'm looking at this at the bigger picture, right? And the bigger picture is you have people in other parts of the world saying, "Oh, people that are English are racist. Everybody's racist. I'm British. Am I racist? No, I'm a dual citizen." Okay. And so you have people like that who are doing it for clicks and views and for money, and they're making a whole country look bad. And that's unacceptable. And especially the fact that Meghan has got her titles from being married to a British prince is doubly wrong, because she's married to a British prince. She's not married to an African prince. She's not married to a Swedish prince. She's not married to a Scandinavian prince. She's not married to a Moroccan prince or a Spanish prince. She's married to a British prince, Caucasian, in fact. So what does that say for her character? What does that say for her mindset, that you're going to allow to put up with that, if that's the case, all to get famous, all to get notoriety? So if anybody should be checked, it's her, because I would never marry into a family that I deem as racist. Like, if Meghan Markle deems the British people as racist, or the family as racist, why would you marry into it? Why would you marry into it? If you really believe that, why would you marry into it? Oh, she didn't know. Well, according to what they say, she didn't know a lot of things, right? She didn't know about Princess Diana. She didn't know that Prince Harry is a prince, right? It's all lies. That's a lie, people. Wake up. So she knew. She knew that Harry was scarred from Diana's death. She knew that he was looking for a wife because of the rumors about him, and why he couldn't marry, and why he couldn't lock down a woman. Chelsea Davy backed out. Christina Bones backed out. A lot of Caucasian so-called high-class women in England didn't want to marry him. Okay, they didn't want to go near him, so it was questionable. For a long time, people were questioning, when is Harry going to find somebody to marry? And here came along Meghan. And now we have this nightmare on our hands, this absolute tragedy. you know. And after Diana, I thought that we would be more wise. We would smarten up, you know. You know, after the Duchess of York got divorced, you know, Prince Andrew and his wife also got divorced. You know, a lot of them are divorced people, you know. So it's sad. But here's the reality. You know, Prince Harry tried to turn a one night stand and a hot fling, you know, into royalty, into a duchess. You know, he tried. You know how they had the saying, "You turn a whore into a housewife." You can't do it, right? You can't turn somebody who's slutty into upstanding, you know, monogamous woman or man. So it's the same thing. You know, you cannot turn somebody who likes to be in you know, drama filled magazine covers and sex parties and all that. You can't change somebody who has a kind of lifestyle into somebody of value, you know, and somebody who, you know, keeps pants on. You know, you just can't do it. And so I think that, you know, Harry has miscalculated, you know, and I think that anything that William has said to him was 100% correct in my opinion. And now we're seeing why Harry and William were having such a hard time with each other, because William called him out. That's why. William corrected him and tried to coach him and try to lead him to the right woman, to the right marital situation. And he ignored that. And I'm pretty sure that Prince Charles ain't no better, okay, for the record. We know that he cheated on Diana. He ain't no better, we know that. But I can guarantee you that as a father, I'm pretty sure that Charles tried to help him in some way. I don't know how deep it could go, but I'm pretty sure that when Harry told the family, or if he even told them he was going to get married, that they had a few questions. You know, and what family out here doesn't? What family that really loves you doesn't want to look out for you? So what Harry did was take what William said as an offense, as racist, as probably, you know, trying to stop his union with this woman, which is not true. You know, they had every right to be concerned after what William and Harry saw with his mother, Diana. They had every right to be cautious. You know, why do you think that William dated Catherine for so many years? Kate Middleton, Waity Katie, right? People don't know that. People that are, especially in America, don't really know that. William and Catherine dated for over 6 years. I think it was like 10 years. So William was not cautious. William was not rushing by any means. You know, William was not rushing down the aisle. But Harry was. But William knew the gravitas and the pressure that comes with being a part of their family. He knew that. William knew that. And that's why William gave Catherine an opportunity to grow with him. And they lived together before, which is not really conventional and traditional either. But yes, Catherine and William lived together before they got married. They were in the same common house with other friends. So people that don't really know how this goes, they assume that what Harry is doing is normal. It's not normal. Okay, it's not normal. Most royals know each other through some kind of lineage, some kind of social contact, you know. Either they grow up in the similar area, or they know, you know, their grandfathers know each other's grandfather. There's some kind of connection there. With Meghan and Harry, there is no connection. There is no upbringing. There is no background. There is no history. It's just one and done. You know, and most people that do marry like that do get divorced because they don't know enough about each other to actually be, you know, living day in and day out. You know, they miscalculate, they jump to conclusions. So that's what's happened here, folks. That's what's happened here. So make no mistake about it. You know, what they're saying is they're going on the defense. What Harry and Meghan are saying is they're going on the defense. But what everybody else in the world is saying is that no, you know, that's not true. And that's our opinion, and that's what we see. I'm not even saying it's factual. I'm saying that's what we know. We know for a fact that William, they claim was a little bit concerned, and now we know why. So it's nothing about her race. You know, they act like the royal family's never even been around a black person before. They have black workers, they have black assistants, they have people in high places who are black. You know, not just African American black, you know, like real black, like thoroughbred, you know, not even light skin, like, you know, darker if you want to get specific. You know, and Meghan is not any of those things. Meghan is not dark skin. Meghan is not direct lineage. She's mixed, like a lot of us are. Okay, she almost looks white. So there's misinformation for sure. You see what I'm saying? But I know that one day the truth will come out. I know that for a fact. I know one day. And even if it's with the divorce and Meghan going off into the night with Archie and Little Bit and disappearing from Harry's life, I know one day the truth will come out. I know that. And that's why no matter how many attacks, psychic attacks, spiritual attacks I get or anybody else gets out here, I know that the truth remains. The truth remains. And if Harry had any respect for his grandmother, he would not be doing what he's doing. And I pray to God that it's not 4 books. 1 book with a memoir, take it or leave it. But 4 books and all these adaptation movies and films trying to recreate this tragedy is disgusting. Could you imagine if Diana did that? 4 books? 4 books? Are you asking for trouble? I think so. So thank you all for watching. That's all I have to say. For the record, love y'all. Bye.